The state elections office today explained what happened to cause 1,600 misprinted ballots to go out to absentee mail-in voters in East Oahu. Chief Elections Officer Scott Nago says the Mainland printing company admits it made a mistake and excluded the Senate race to replace longtime Republican Fred Hemmings. KITV4's Jody Leong spoke to Nago to find out what happens now. Jody?
Paula, elections officials are asking East Oahu residents affected by the misprinted ballots to set them aside. New ballots for Senate District 25 will start arriving Saturday and next week. 1,600 residents from Hawaii Kai, Waimanalo, and Kailua are receiving the misprinted absentee mail-in ballots. The State Office of Elections is urging registered voters in Senate District 25 to disregard the first ballot they receive in the mail.
We apologize for the inconvenience. It's unfortunate, but we are correcting the situation.
Registered voters who live Cocohead of Lunalilo Home Road to Waimanalo and Kailua received ballots that exclude the race for Senate District 25. Democratic candidates Andrew Jamila, Chuck Prentice, and Pohai Ryan were left off the ballot. So too were Republican candidates Virginia Enos and Joe the Builder Pandolf.
It's just a misprint. They misprinted the wrong file. The wrong file got printed.
Aren't these ballots proofed before they're sent out?
They are, and it just, unfortunately, this hasn't happened before.
Chief Elections Officer Scott Nago says representatives from each political party examined the ballots.
It did not affect the facsimile ballots which they looked at. It was strictly to the mail ballots.
Nago urges absentee mail-in voters in District 25 to disregard the first ballot and wait for the second correctly printed ballot. They're scheduled to be mailed out tomorrow.
We ask that they look out for that ballot and vote on that ballot.
If affected voters have already mailed back the misprinted ballot, it will be flagged, set aside, and replaced when the correct ballot comes in. But the Elections Office promises to take action to be sure voters in District 25 mail back the correct ballot.
We'll make every effort to try and contact that voter to urge them to vote the second ballot.
Now, the printing company Hart Intercivic from the Mainland will absorb the printing and mailing costs for the second batch of ballots. At 6, we'll talk to 4 of the 5 candidates whose names were left off the ballot. Paula.
All right, Jody, thank you. And meanwhile, the city clerk says there was another problem with mail-out ballots when the inserting machines broke down. City Clerk Bernice Mao says election workers had to hand stuff 6,000 ballots into envelopes Saturday so that the ballots could go out this week.